He's got an interest. I watched a thing about, was it Tony Hancock? Yeah. Basically, Tony, like John Le Mesurier, Tony Hancock.
Cars, right? The timing was brilliant because it happened during the It's going to be called, well, at the minute it's called the Imagine, might not be called that when it hits the market. It's significance of the show, I really appreciate it. All of the premium partners, I mention your names every day because you do support at a really high level. Phil Roberts of Electric Future, Brad Crosby and Avid Technology. Been talking to the Chinese manufacturer for more than a year to supply these LFP batteries. That will be cheaper.
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, that's,
whatever.
That's insane.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
What genetics? But again, like obviously, it's a lot of it is girls doing squats and girls concentrating on that area and developing their butt. But I just, it's not nuanced and not objective. It's too easy. Yeah, exactly. It's so easy to do that. It's so easy to be that dummy. It shouldn't be. He's amazing.
He's fantastic.
There's nothing controversial about what he does, in my opinion. He's just honest and thorough and brilliant. I mean, I think what he did with that hunting camp, it really exposed how
the lights on
that whole world is.
Isn't this show called The Bizarre World or something like that? Louis C.K.'s Bizarre Adventures or Bizarre World or something?
It's not Louis C.K., it's Louis C.K.
Oh.
I forget what it's called, what the name
I
of it is.
don't think he can go to South African animals. So what happened with me was, whenever I had like 2 or 3 weeks off, I would always take a trip on my own. Unless I was hanging out with my girl, and the trip on my own would usually be pick an animal around the world and go and find that animal. But to make the 2 or 3 weeks spread out a little bit, instead of going directly to the source, I would land in the capital city and spend 2 or 3 days in the capital city, going to restaurants, hanging out in human communities, and just asking them like, hey, go and see a whale shark, do you have no whale shark seen around here? To deal with these very cartoony like characters that live in this girl's brain. You know, Lewis Black as anger and he's all red, and then Amy Poehler as joy and she's sweet, and then sadness, which existed. When it hit me for the first time, I had absolutely no defense against it because I'd never seen it before. I suddenly walked around the corner and there's a saber-toothed tiger in front of me, and I was like, holy shit, it's terrifying, and it just felt me. And then my defenses had not been built through my formative child years to go through elements of.
And so I started interested in it. Then a lot of people would do it, and then
bombs over Baghdad to get everybody out.
Fuck yeah. So to play that song.
Celebrate or just like.
Well, I hate a hamburger, but I got it as a lettuce wrap, so I think that's pretty
Now
American.
you're officially in California. Right, here. Here's my. Have a look at yourself. You ready?
Yeah.
Right. Here we go.
Where can I pick this stuff up from?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I told you. What? Have I not used this before? In the year of 2020,
Firmware reveals to hackers a range-busting battery pack on the way. I'll tell you more. Plus the Chevrolet Bolt outnumbers charging.
bearing in mind he can't tell me why, and I can't really ask, so I'm like, do you, and I'm trying to have a meeting, right, at the house with somebody else, so I'm texting him whilst having meetings. Stories aren't getting aware, but there was some sort of, you know, this sort of thing that happens on a production, any production. Not quite happy with this. Different energy, clocks ticking. It's all just a bit quieter and clean, more relaxed.
Use 2, 5 and 10, and you should not dismiss this because Tesla will go from 300,000 to 700 to 1 million and maybe 10 million if they're doing really well. Then we need 80.
Subscription charging service designed specifically for people who can't charge at home. So for a flat weekly fee, they remotely monitor a car's state of
No. You outline the whole movie in your head and be able to condense it to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if your pitch is over 10 minutes, it will never sell. Ever.
Because you.
Matthew, we're going to have a little bit of a conversation, and the conversation is someone, I don't remember who, but some little guy came to us a couple weeks ago. Joe's a bit late, guy. Little guy came to us and was like, they were mean to me on the internet. They said the worst thing available, and then here's Matthew doling out the worst thing he can think of.
I don't know what was so bad about that.
Say it again. Say it again.
She forgot to tell her.
Can you please read that back on the transcript, please? Do another voice.
It says here,
Why is Nazi working in the court system?
Even the big guys get guys in the middle that come in and do notes. If you're right, so the idea that the writer is like the guy who forms the movie is that's maybe an indie if that happens. I doubt it, because even if somebody's spending $100,000 on a movie, those people are $100,000.
This is every movie that ever gets made.
Every movie that gets made is like this. Every movie that gets made is like this.
I didn't see it. I saw the trailer and thought it was awesome.
It's good. It's worth seeing. I didn't feel like the CG was super. I mean, still the CG in Troll.
Sounds like District 7.
Shut your face. The Troll Hunter CG looks better than the CG in Green Lantern. Okay.
Do you have a number in your because that would be awesome.
What?
I'm gonna go to
I'm referring to the semantics. The fact is, you can print any U.S. postage, mail any package, any letter, postman will come pick it up from your house.
25, maybe 25, 26. Yeah, holy shit.
And when I was in college, Scolari taught me how to juggle.
Oh, okay.
And so
Yeah, he taught me how to juggle too.
he loves it.
Yeah. They always had cheesecake. Is that what they have? Music video, so they actually say, all right,
Oh, good. Okay. So that's what that's. I honestly thought that's what you did.
John, stop playing around.
It came back around. I'm probably not going to see it.
Probably better for you to not be tied down to a show in Vegas that's like 9 times a week. To be honest.
I couldn't have done it.
If you're on Frontier, which I know is torn down in Vegas, it's pretty well, but doing like,
It would feel that way.
It would
might
feel
as
that
well
way.
just be in the parking lot.
living on scrambled eggs and like pass out, even those notes.
Yeah.
Which is like, if I give any advice to young studio executives, it's like, it's not a contest. And not every script is a game of guess what I'm thinking. That's the problem with writing in studios. It's very hard. Is ultimately you're playing a game of guess what they were thinking.
Sure.
Yeah.
When does Hell Baby come out?
Well, we haven't sold it yet.
Talk at Rutgers University on April 16th, kind of about the Nerdist stuff and the Nerdist. Offering to entice you to come see the shows. May 9th, 10th, and 11th, I will be at Helium in Portland, and then May 15th and 16th at the Leicester Square Theatre in London. Then May 24th, Rams Head in Baltimore, Maryland. May 25th, the 930 Club in DC. And then some shows in June. I think I might be coming to Philadelphia, but I don't know exactly just yet. So hold on that, and then I'll announce more as I get them. But if you go to nerdist.com/calendar, you can get information on that. Even just his accent alone, it's just like gravy. It's just like buttery gravy in your ears. I mean, even if you didn't listen to the words he was saying and the wonderful things that he had to say. That there's a particular movie that Dom's looking for that if you can find, he will give you a special treat, which we talk about in the podcast. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about Lost, maybe we'll talk a little bit about Lord of the Rings, maybe we'll talk a little bit about animals. So also I should mention that his show Wild Things on BBC America is
super nowhere near that level by any means, but what I also wanted to show was like there isn't a one-dimensional element to anyone.
and there isn't a one-dimensional element to me. I'm an actor, it's an interest of mine. I'm also interested in people and places and travel and things and animals, and
You do seem to keep landing these jobs that put
You won't get on the county 'cause your name is free. You got a new horizon, ephemeral star. Melancholy town where we never saw.
Oh, you're so excited! Look at his little monkey face. He's so excited. He's so cute. I love Spotler. I love Spotler. Little monkey. Little monkey loves Squarespace.
Oh, do I ever?
Yep.
How much percent off are we getting on Squarespace?
I know, thankfully this is one of those movies where it's like, you can spoil the ending because everyone knows.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah. We have gotten a little obsessed with the spoiler culture, I think. Do you, does it bother, are you a crazy spoiler guy?
I've seen Hamlet 8 million times, and I know how it ends. You know, I don't mind. I guess no one wants to spoil Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Did you see it yet?
Look, I saw the first 3 episodes of Breaking Bad, and then I put it off to the side, and I will see Breaking Bad in the years to come.
You'll see it.
I will see it.
I didn't hear anything? Maybe you're not. No.
Yeah, oh, me.
These are some headphones for you if you like that sort of thing.
Sure. Turn this off. So the episode that ends with him getting the news that his cancer's in remission, and he punches the hell out of the paper towel special. The episode after that, which was written by Moira Wally Beckett, did a great job with it.
Darkest things that I've ever
She is the most badassest action director, and we've got some badass action directors, but she's the one who did the amazing sequence with the 2 cousins in the parking lot trying to kill Hank. You know, she killed off all with the poison.
Can I help you with a shop sense? It's like, do you need help? Because you seem mad. Just another crazy on the edge of a breakdown again. Another one. Oh, there you go. Here we go. I wanted to say hello to a few people. Thank you, Dave in Holmfirth, at the legendary Leeds City Varieties.
Yes, we are.
And I'm from Leeds, and so that could work for me. I'll tell you that.
Just a moment. So you're a Yorkshireman?
Yes. It's an old vinyl song. It's just Tommy on the opening vocal.
How are you?
Now, how many of these songs did you record?
Just twice.
Twice.
Yes.
1 minute 20 gone.
So no entry.
It's like gnawing on a brick of dairy milk.
Well, it's a quarter of a minute and a half, which is coming up.
It's a pain in the arse. That's just awful online. Right? But they can't ever, not one time I've ever been in there where they played it on the beat.
Right, really.
So you've got a beat going.